Today I want to talk about an alternative to Deadline Funnel. And for me, this all started about a year ago when I was looking for an alternative way to send promotions to my subscribers. I was so tired of just blasting everybody with same promotion, that's back to school promotion, Christmas promotion, whatever that is. I was blasting it. No matter if you joined yesterday or 2 years ago, you always get the same promotion. And that just felt so wrong. I don't know, somehow I felt very disconnected. So I went to see what other bigger creators do. And if you just sign up to bigger creators, you'll notice that usually they send out maybe 4 or 5 emails to you, and after that they start pitching their product. And what I noticed that the promotion they added, or the offer they added, always had a discount code, and it was specific to me. So there's a deadline, and some of them had even a timer, and once that timer expired, that's it, that offer expired. I cannot get it anymore. And I felt like, okay, yes, this is something I want to do. I want to have basically a promotion or a deadline for each of my subscriber, and when they join my list, or maybe when I choose to tag them in my email marketing tool. So I started researching and I found Deadline Funnel. And as anybody else, I signed up and I just gave it a go. Now I kind of have 3 problems with it when I started testing it out. First of all, I just felt like I'm quite tech savvy, yet it took me ages to kind of understand how to actually install it and connect it with my email marketing tool, and it just didn't feel very intuitive. On top of that, the pricing wasn't very friendly to smaller creators. Their pricing starts from $49 if you take the monthly pricing. That includes 1,000 leads, but still, I just don't need that many. I might have like 200 subscribers per month, and that's all I need from this tool, and it's just too much for me. And I don't know if I can justify the expense, the return on investment basically from this tool. And the third thing, because I like to look around and I see already in the logo that they are owned by a private equity, and then I went to their website, and let me just show you how it looks like. This is their title. The private equity that owns this, their title is Build, Acquire, and Repeat. Now, I'm not sure why would you first build it and then acquire it, but anyway, does this instill trust in you? I'll leave at that. So, like anybody else, I decided that I need to do something about it, and I built an alternative tool, and it's called Loopoffer. So today, I want to just compare how these tools are different, because I built Loopoffer for email marketeers first. Everything starts from an email perspective. Now, in terms of features, it doesn't have all the same features as Deadline Funnel, just because they're more established, but I want to take a look at the differences. So I've created a small table here so we can compare what's going on. First of all, on the left you see here we have Loopoffer and then Deadline Funnel on the right. So just the basics, personalized evergreen deadlines, yes, that's for both of them. You have countdown timers in emails for both, yes. I would say Deadline Funnel has much more templates right now, so I'm gonna give them also points for that. Then you can also track your sales directly in Loopoffer or Deadline Funnel. That works for both of them. One thing about Deadline Funnel, just to be honest, they do have much more tutorials for different platforms. Loopoffer is just not there yet, but the setup is quite simple, so it doesn't change so much between the platforms. And anytime, if you need help, obviously the support can do that to set up your first campaign. And then the landing page timers, this is available in both. And then this is where we're gonna get a little bit of difference. Basically, if you want some sort of a webinar funnel, Deadline Funnel has that integration, whereas with Loopoffer, if the webinar platform allows it, then it's possible, but in some cases it's not. Loopoffer is also an official app in Kit, so if you use Kit for your email marketing, it is super easy to set up because basically you don't need to even create credentials in Loopoffer. You can just log in with your credentials from Kit and it just works. It's super intuitive, but we're on the official store right now. And then I want to just point out that Loopoffer is email first, whereas I feel like Deadline Funnel starts from timers on your website first. So that's their logic. I think that's how they started back in the day, whereas Loopoffer is all about that email. So it starts from emails first. So when you talk about starting price with the Deadline Funnel, it's $49 per month. That's if you take the monthly subscription. If you take yearly, it's a bit less. I think it's $39 per month, but then you pay for the whole year. With Loop Offer, it's $25 per month, no matter what. And then kind of annoying thing with with Deadline Funnel is that when you sign up, you actually need to put your credit card. So if you forget or anything, they'll charge you. And basically, there's just that extra step you need to do to cancel if you don't like them. But with Loop Offer, there's nothing like that. You have 14-day free trial. You can give it a go and see if it works for you, and actually install it in your automations and see how it works, how people react to it. I already mentioned, but basically, Loop Offer is owned by the founder, which is me, and then Deadline Funnel is private equity. I think in 2024 it was sold to the private equity. So, yeah. What I need to give Deadline Funnel, they've been around for a very long time. 2012, that's what I found, whereas Loop Offer started last year. So we're quite new here, but building up something meaningful, something that I can be proud of. And definitely in the beginning, you'll probably be dealing with me for support stuff. Any type of questions you have, that's me behind it. So which one should you choose? Well, I'm extremely biased on this one, so I'm not gonna tell you which one. I obviously gonna prefer mine, but I wanna kind of differentiate what's the difference between the two. So if you want something that is more established, something that's been around for a long time, and some creators or many creators already using it just because it was pretty much the only alternative before, then you can go with Deadline Funnel just because I can't deny that they are the biggest player in the business, and it's been around for a long time, so they also have more features. However, if you want to give it a try to Loop Offer, it's at a lower price, easier to use, and it's email marketeers first. So email marketing tools are at the center of whole platform, and you can try it for free, no credit card needed. Just click on the link in the description and it'll take you to that page and you can start with it. And if you need any help, you can also schedule a one-to-one call with me so we can go through your campaign and set it up together. And anytime you have any questions, you'll be dealing with me and not some sort of an AI bot or just a customer care somewhere in a foreign country. Although I am probably foreign for you if you're in the US, but you get the point. So give Loop Offer a try. You get 14-day free trial with no credit card needed. And that way you can see the value of evergreen campaigns before you actually commit to anything.